Today I'm announcing the arrest and charges being filed against Trevor Green, Ivory Bivens, and Johnny Jackson. They're each charged with Penal Code Section 187, murder, with Penal Code Section 246, shooting at an inhabited or an occupied vehicle, Penal Code Section 29800A1, which is possession of a firearm by a felon, and also Bivens and Green are charged with Penal Code Section 182A1, which is conspiracy to commit a crime, and Penal Code Section 182.5, criminal street gang conspiracy. On November 6, 2021, members of the Wu family were driving southbound on Highway 880, coming from the direction of Highway 980. It was just after 2 o'clock in the afternoon. There were 5 individuals in the car, a Lexus sedan, including little Jasper, who was just 23 months old. Like responsible parents, Jasper was in his car seat in the back seat of the car. He was sound asleep. Suddenly, the unthinkable happened. A bullet came through the front windshield at an angle and struck little Jasper in the head. He died instantly. The bullet was lodged in the seat behind little Jasper's car seat. How could this horrific tragedy have happened? It happened because 2 rival gangs were having a rolling gun battle on Highway 880 going northbound across the freeway at 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Trevor Green and Ivory Bivens were members of the Chopper City Criminal Street Gang out of San Francisco. They were driving a dark Infiniti G35. The individuals were shooting at a Nissan Altima occupied by Johnny Jackson and Keeson Lee, members of the Eddie Rock Criminal Street Gang, also a San Francisco street gang. Law enforcement was able to recover 8 PPU brand 7.62 times 39 millimeter spent cartridge casings in the northbound lanes of the freeway. Quite remarkable investigative work. These rounds are those that would come from an automatic assault weapon. Ballistics confirmed that the bullet that killed little Jasper was consistent with these bullets that were recovered on the freeway. The driver of the Altima, Keeson Lee, was shot in the lower back. He has since been killed in what is believed to be more gang warfare. But Lee went to the hospital that afternoon in San Francisco. And through the great work of the California Highway Patrol, they recovered the Altima with bullet holes near the hospital. That car was riddled with bullet holes, including an exit hole and a spent .40 caliber cartridge case inside. While being treated at San Francisco General, Lee's hands were tested for gunshot residue, which turned out to be positive. He was interviewed and he admitted to being shot on the freeway. The San Francisco Police Department also located the Infiniti G35, which is owned by defendant Ivory Bivens. While it had no bullet holes, it was tested and was tested positive for gunshot residue in the left back area, which was the shooting zone. Witnesses that were there that afternoon called 911, and those witnesses confirmed that the 2 vehicles were firing at each other as they were driving down the freeway. This is the worst nightmare, an outcome of gun violence, and especially gang gun violence, that innocent people are quite literally caught in the crossfire. But the horrific nightmare for the Wu family and their baby being killed in such a senseless and violent manner can never be reconciled. Today we have Jasper's father and Carl Chan who will interpret for him. We have the CHP chief for the Golden Gate Division, and that's Chief Esri Beauchamp. We have the California Highway Patrol Assistant Chief Jason Reardon, who will speak in just a moment. And we have the California Highway Patrol Public Information Officer, Andy Barclay. Also with us today is a Special Agent Supervisor, John Palazzola, from the California Department of Justice. I want to thank and give high praise to the California Highway Patrol, the Golden Gate Division especially, for a thorough investigation that has resulted in the arrest and charges being filed against these defendants. I also want to thank our federal and local justice partners, including the FBI, the California Department of Justice, the Oakland Police Department, and the San Francisco Police Department for their collaboration in solving this horrendous crime. And lastly, I'm very thankful and appreciative of those in my office who have worked tirelessly with our law enforcement partners to bring this case to where we are today. It's been an excellent investigation, a very thorough investigation that now allows us to file the charges we're filing.